Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And today I'm playing a fan-submitted deck. That's right, you can submit your own deck over on the Discord, and I will play it here on the channel blind. I haven't played this deck before. This is the first time I'm seeing it, so let's get into it. And this deck is brought to us by our good friend Richard. I'm calling it Candle in the Dark, and I think you'll see why. So this deck, I just want to shout out also Slip for letting Richard know that I do not like a deck with a lot of one-ofs. I struggle with those. Prizing and other things just makes them something that I shy away from. The lack of consistency is one of those things. So I guess we'll see how I do with this. But yeah, let's go ahead, jump in and see what we're in for. So first off, it looks like the deck does center around Tyranitar. So that's the dark. Because it's the dark type of Tyranitar. This one has the Daunting Gaze ability. As long as this Pokemon's in the active spot, your opponent can't play item cards from their hand, a different way to item lock. And then for 2 energy, 150 damage, and you discard the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. So a little bit of mill there too. Seems interesting enough. I do like this Tyranitar. I do want to make a Tyranitar deck with all the different Tyranitars that are currently in the standard format, but that is not today. So we've got that, and then we've got the pre-evolutions. We've got 2 Pupitar and 4 Larvitar. We do play Rare Candy, so that's good info. Also, the candle element is Chandelure. Chandelure is another one that we have in the deck. Ability Alluring Light. Once during your turn, you may have each player draw a card. So this may seem bad, where you are forcing your opponent to draw a card, but it is one more card that they're taking out of their deck, right? So you mix that with Tyranitar, and that's 3 cards coming out of their deck. Then they draw one for turn, and then it's their turn, right? So yeah, I can see what they're going for. Plus, we do play Fire Energy, so Mind Ruler is an option. And since we'll be item locking with Tyranitar, their hand is bound to pick up, pick up in size, get kind of big, you know? For some consistency, we've got Tatsugiri in here for the attract customers, so we can try to find supporters. We've got Dunsparce leading into Dudunsparce with the runaway draw ability, but we might as well throw in 1 copy of Dudunsparce EX, because, you know, sometimes that's good. And we've got Mew EX for a little bit of draw. So those are all of our consistency Pokemon. Hopefully they actually do help, and they don't all get prized or something crazy like that. We are playing Klefki as well, a little bit of ability lock, right? Yeah, ability lock, so just a little bit. It only affects the opponent's active Pokemon, so it doesn't do too much, but hopefully it will do enough. And then we also have Budew, because what deck doesn't have Budew nowadays? And I think that's all the Pokemon. Energy, I already mentioned that we play Fire, it's a 2 of, and we play Dark, it's a 6 of. We jump into trainers here, and Richard really wanted to go for all the highest rarities they could, and I don't have some of those. So we got 4 copies of Rare Candy, 1 copy of Ultra Ball, 1 copy of Jacq, and 2 copies of Earthen Vessel. So Rare Candy, Ultra Ball, Jacq, those are all going to be great, so we can get our Stage 2s out, and then Earthen Vessel is going to be great to let us get the exact energy we need. Then we've got 1 copy of Boss's Orders, 1 copy of Iono, 2 copies of Super Rod, 1 copy of Jamming Tower. There's going to be a lot, okay? 1 copy of Night Stretcher, a little bit of recovery, it's always good. 3 copies of Drayton. Richard is the one that pointed out to me that I should be playing Drayton more. Looks like they're also playing Drayton a lot. Drayton, kind of good, especially in Popper. I think it's pretty good. 1 copy of Professor's Research, 2 copies of Pal Pad, so you can use these one of supporters again. 2 copies of Buddy-Buddy Poffin, 2 copies of Pokégear, 1 copy of Pokemon League Headquarters to shut down some basics, 1 copy of Colress's Tenacity, 1 copy of Rescue Board. When that Tatsugiri's gone, it is gone. It is gone. 1 copy of Judge for a little bit of disruption, and our ace pack of choice is Neutralization Zone, which is going to be interesting. So our Mew EX will not be protected, our Dunsparce EX will not be protected, but everything else will be. The difficulty with Neutralization Zone is playing at the right time. We've got 2 other stadiums to play before Neutralization Zone, so we'll see what we can make work here. But that's the deck, so let's go ahead, jump into a match, and see how well we are doing. And this is the last video that I'm pre-recording, other than pack openings, my pack opening shorts. This is my last video that I'm pre-recording before my surgery, and it's the last video that I'll be recording before Destined Rivals pre-releases occur. So come this Friday's video. Wait, Friday? Do I have a Monday video? Uh-oh. I might need one more video, actually. I need to double check my schedule. But come this Friday after this video, there should be a Destined Rivals video. So probably just some pack openings of what I got from the pre-release. But hey, you never know. Larvitar, let's go. Oh, come on. Oh my gosh, come on. There we go. There we go. My computer's been up all night uploading a bunch of stuff, so it is feeling a little sluggish, which is probably not a good thing that I'm still recording. But it'll be fine. It's handled stuff before, you know? This computer used to be my Overwatch machine back when Overwatch was okay. Alright, so we're up against Gimmighoul. We got an Iron Moth there, so that's cool. Ooh, another Larvitar. If we do Pokemon League Headquarters, I don't think that's really going to do much. On their turn, they only... Yeah, Earthen Vessel. Alright, I'm going to do Darkness Energy, and... I'm going to have to discard one of these. Pokemon League Headquarters is going to be more important, I feel. Let's see, we get Tatsugiri, and that's it. Yikes. We could Ultra Ball here, a Dark, and a Dudunsparce for a Litwick to eventually get to Chandelure, but I don't know about that. Let's do it anyways. We got 2 Super Rods, right? There we go. And, yep, can't headbutt, so let's just end turn. And hope they don't have Goldengo in hand. Yeah, I figure it was going to be the first card they played. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. So what does this do? Once during a turn, when this Pokemon moves from your bench to the active spot, you may move any amount of fire energy from your other Pokemon to it. Alright, so we do have our Litwick here. We do hit this for weakness, which is going to be nice. But we got some time, right? It's not going to be immediate. And this is obviously a boss's orders target right now. So, yep, there goes the Larvitar. I'm going to put up Tatsugiri to see if we can get a decent supporter. And obviously, I cannot get, what's it called? Professor's Research. So, there's the Super Rod. Super Rod could be super useful right now. We could get back Larvitar, Pupitar, and Dudunsparce, and then just leave 2 Dark Energy in there. Let's first attract customers. Do we have any customers today? We have Drayton. All right. Drayton, what do you got for us? We got Dunsparce. We do have a rare candy, so we could grab Tyranitar rare candy, actually. Yeah, let's grab those. Done. Rare candy, Tyranitar. Darkness energy is going onto the Tyranitar because we don't have a fire energy yet, so it's kind of pointless. So now Tyranitar seems more like a threat. Although Gholdengo doesn't exactly struggle to knock out things. 4 energy and they got a KO, so we'll see. The Tatsugiri is not long for this world. Their current hand is at 9. That's plenty for Chandelure to one-shot this Gholdengo because it is weak to fire. Very nice. Ultra Ball, what are they grabbing? Another gold, gimme gold? Oh, Charcadet. Okay. Okay. So, Charcadet, it must be that they are also playing Ceruledge EX, I imagine. There goes Tatsugiri. Down, down, down. We need a energy card. Or something. Wow, what a top deck. A lot of our dark energy is already gone. So I really wasn't expecting that. Let's see. Let's Super Rod. We can grab... What do we want to grab here? The Dunsparce Tatsugiri Dark Energy? Sure, why not? Alluring Light. Force them to draw a card. Force us to draw a card. To Dunsparce, okay. And we will go ahead, Cracking Stomp for 150. And we discard 2. We discarded an Energy Retrieval and a Gimme Ghoul. That's actually really good for us. Well, that's not so good. How much energy do they have with the discard? 5. 5 times 20. That's only 100 plus 30, so that's 150. So it's pretty far for Ceruledge to knock us out. And Gimme Gold, or Gholdengo does need 4 energy to knock us out. And they only had 3. Alright, so Ceruledge can knock us out the following turn. It is what it is. We're going to definitely Alluring Light. Drayton, heck yeah. Let's see what Drayton can get us. A Dunsparce. And a Buddy-Buddy, so we can get some more Pokemon out here. Maybe even a Dunsparce. Buddy-Buddy. Let's bring out... I could go Tatsugiri. Larvitar and Tatsugiri, maybe? That's all I can think of right now. And Cracking Stomp. Getting this knockout. Getting 2 prizes. Tying up the game here. 1, 2. Do we get Fire Energy? We get Earthen Vessel. That's just as good. So we'll be able to get Chandelure up and attacking this next turn. But 6 times 3 is 180. That's not enough to KO Ceruledge. Even if we pump that up to 7 times 3... Wait, is it 30 times? It is 30 times. Alright, so that's not enough. It's just not enough. Let's see. Let's throw up Tots. So we can attract customers. Maybe we can get something, you know. We do get Jacq, so that's interesting. But let's go ahead and Runaway Draw first. We get our Fire Energy. I don't want to attach it yet, because what if, like, this Drayton gets us a Tyranitar Rare Candy like last time? Although I guess that we wouldn't be able to attack with it, you know. Let's do Alluring Light. So that will put them up to 8. 8 times 3 is 240. That's still not enough. They need 1 more card, and we don't have a way to give them a card. That's too bad. Currently, we don't have a way to get Tatsugiri out of the active either. But let's go ahead and try Tots. We get Boss and Iono. I don't know right now. I'm going to take that just because. Then I can Pokégear. And I get nothing. Cool. Then I can Drayton. And I get a Rare Candy. I'll grab Dunsparce, even though I don't have a Dunsparce out. What if I do this? Maybe that will make him think I can't attack with the Chandelure. As long as they don't play their hand down too far. Dang, that probably means they got Professor's Research. They're going to get all the energy they can from their deck, 4 energy, and then they're going to discard it in some way. Ultra Ball, okay. Okay, their current hand is 9, we're down to 7. They get a Pokemon, it's 8. I Learn Light, that's 9, and that's 270. Ah, dang, it wasn't evolution. Alright, so they will knock out the Tots. I'll put them up to 8. Dang it! Boss's orders, up the Larvitar. Perfect. That's what we wanted to see. So that'll put them up to 7. Getting the prize, we'll put them to 7. Then I Learn Light, they draw up. They're at 8. And, yeah. Chandelure. Just get a bunch of damage done. That's really all I can think of. Buddy-Buddy. We'll grab Dunsparce and Larvitar again. Basic Fire. Alluring Light, let's not forget. And 240, just missing the KO there. Dang. And yeah, this Rule Edge is free to do whatever. Sorry, Richard, I could not get this deck functioning correctly. I don't really know what I could have done differently. Maybe put more effort into Larvitar, but I don't know if I really got the cards for that. Yeah, sorry. Let me know in the comments what I did wrong. You're a member, so you'll be able to leave that comment before anyone else can. And, yeah, that'll be some good info, right? And then they switch their active. Come on! Come on! Can't even let me get that knockout, even though it wouldn't have got me victory. Jeez. Yeah, let's go Larvitar. Super Rod. Dark. And we'll grab Tyranitar just in case. I'm sure we have it, but just in case. Oh, I could Iono. Let's the Dunsparce. We're gonna. Oh, well, then we would lose our rare candy. Earthen Vessel. Away the Earthen Vessel. And go 1, 2. Add the Darkness Energy to the Larvitar. Runaway draw. If I get Tyranitar off this, and I do, sweet. Rare candy, Tyranitar. Play down the Mew. Play Iono. Not that that's gonna do much. And I end turn. They're under ability or item lock, but it doesn't matter. They've got enough energy in the discard to get this KO, I think. What is that? 12 times 2, that's 240. Yeah, plus 30, so 270. And that's the game. I never got Neutralization Zone. I never got Colress's Tenacity to get Neutralization Zone. I think that is also an area where I just failed. So thank you, Richard, for sharing this deck with us. It's clearly not something I'm good at, but it definitely seems like a fun deck. And if any of you want to try out Richard's deck, the deck list, as always, is in the description. So thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate each and every one of you. And of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.